Well, here we are, my unhappy sunflowers. How you doing? It's Chris here. We're kind of in the middle of a game right now. We're on Chimps mode. We're on Monkey Medals. We haven't played this in a really long time. I realized that the game didn't have black Chimps medals when I first started playing, so I'm like, oh, well, let's go get it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to be getting the Chimps medal for Monkey Meadows, but also we're going to be testing one of these towers out. Which tower do you think it is? It's on the screen right now. Kind of. Well, we have to upgrade it a little bit. We're going to talk about this wizard right here. There has been a recent update to the game, about a week ago or so, that makes a certain tower, I'll talk about it in just a second here, but a certain tower very strong. We want to see how strong does it actually make him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Guided Magic Arcane Blast Wizard. We know everybody loves the top path wizards. Great for Moab popping power, right? But what about this guy right here? So this is the Shimmer upgrade. This is the third tier. We spent $1,700 to get this, but it is camo detection for pretty much almost everything. I don't think there's going to be a round where you're not going to get full cam detection out of this guy. But now we're going to try out the Unpopped Army upgrade right here, and you can see all the balloons starting to go against the grain and popping a lot of these balloons over here. But actually, look at his pop count. It's not too bad. I mean, we're actually doing damage to Moab class balloons and such. This is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with him. But with the recent update that just came out, they upgraded, they made the Prince of Darkness even stronger. So one thing you gotta notice about this guy is until we pop a balloon, we don't have any unpopped army existing. So if you're really relying on this guy against something like round 80, or maybe even the bad balloon on round 100, that's not going to be something that's good for you, because there's no other balloons that come out. You're going to have like 0 popping power, 0 killing power, until you pop that bad balloon and some of the balloons inside, which can definitely be a little bit strugglicious. Also, as you can probably tell here, similar to the way the Spike Factory works, if you end up going for, if you end up getting some of these balloons coming out over here, at the end of the round, they out of existence. They just fart all over the place. Just gone. So this is the 4th tier, and now we gotta spend a pretty decent amount of money to get here, right? But you can get a lot of them. I should add that in there, guys. You can get a lot of unpopped army if you're feeling it, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of odd to think that you would get more than one. You know, I mean, I've always just gotten one. So maybe we'll get an unpopped army. But here we go. We're going to go for the Prince of Darkness here before round 63, because I have a feeling round 63 is going to be a little bit of a pain for us. Now when we pop balloons, not only can we get Moabs coming out against the grain, but we can also get BFBs. So let's test it out on round 63 right here, guys. Let's see how it goes. Already got Moabs coming in. How we doing? Pretty good overall. I would say not too bad. Now, that was just the first time around. We didn't have BFBs coming out yet, so now let's see how it's going to go down with BFBs going against the grain against these ceramic balloons right here. There's 3 or 4 BFBs in the way. Oh, no way! Do we really just insta-kill all those ceramics? This is usually a tough round for us, dude. And that was just straight-up annihilation. Oh my god, that was absolutely insane. These BFBs are insane. Alright, so now, again, we have to get the balloons a-popping before we actually get our pop power over here. But once we get going, this is one of the most insanely awesome upgrades that I've ever seen. But it's interesting, because if a very strong balloon comes out, like if I just rely on this for round 80 to pop this, oh my god, there's no freaking way I'm going to survive. There's no way I'm going to get this done. And I should say that I did spend a pretty reasonable chunk of money on this thing. I mean, he's basically the majority of the money on the screen. I mean, let's see, what's his sell rate here? I can't sell it. Okay. So normally I can tell how much money I spent on something based on roughly what I can sell it for, but sadly it's Chimps mode. I forgot you can't even see how much you can sell it for. It just doesn't even exist. Alright, and don't forget this wizard also is your camo detection, so we can hit all the camo balloons if you desire. I mean, look at this pop count. So we got 68,000 with the 4th tier ninja, who's getting alchemized, and we've already got 41,000 with this guy, who we just got a couple rounds ago. I don't know. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued by this this wizard more than anything else. The Prince of Darkness. Now what I want to do is in this video, I'm going to finish off Chimps mode, so we still got 30 more rounds to go, but then I also want to push it just a little bit further. Then I want to go on into Sandbox mode, just kind of see how much we can actually do with just like him alone. Like, can't we pop Moab class Bloons? Can we pop BFBs? If we put like one other random tower in there in kind of addition to this thing, is it going to be strong enough to take down a lot of these Bloons? And I don't know the answers to all those. So they buffed a lot of towers recently, though, and I kind of want to go over all of them and just sort of test them out in fun and interesting ways to see if we should start using these guys a little bit more. And I got to tell you guys, right now, I'm starting to think that I should be using the Dark Prince a lot more than I currently have been, because this is pretty awesome. Once you get those BFBs coming out, it's not like you're unstoppable, but it's very unlikely for anything to get through. I think it seems like if you have a BFB coming out, it probably just almost insta-kill a BFB type deal. Like, it just does that much damage. Alright, so I don't want to focus on this guy too much. So, first of all, let's build a couple more, just for the fun of it. We're going to build a couple more of these unpopped armies with Guided Magic and Arcane Blast, because why not? So we get a bunch of Bloons coming in here. Alright. Billions of unpopped army. But again, I don't want to focus on these guys too much, because if I have a Zoma God or a bad Bloon come out, well, it's not going to actually go my way. So let's get some other towers that can pop those types of Bloons. Oh, here you go, man. Uh-oh. Woo! That was a little scary right there. Round 76 is those regen ceramics. Alright, so let's think about what else we want to get. I'm thinking about making just, what do you guys think? Just like a druid combo with some alchemist around it. And then, ooh, in the back. Maybe, just kind of for the fun of it, go old school and put a permaspike down or something. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I could do that. Oh my god, man, my throat, dude, my throat. I should most definitely not be thirsty. I just chugged an entire glass of water, so I don't know what's up. One thing that I do have to say, though, is I feel like the money isn't really coming in fast, you know? I mean, I spent my $25,000 in the middle part of the game, and then it's just kind of, it's been, like, draining on me, but I'm like, oh, if I wanted to buy a Sun God, I couldn't. That's a little bit sad. So round 80's coming up quick. I don't know, what do we want to get, man? What do we want to get? Let's go for my Druid army. I know it's one of the best, cheapest things you can get, and what you want to do is you want to get an Alchemist, surrounded by at least 3 Druids. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And we're going to put down at least 3 Druids here, and then we might do the exact same thing again. So we're going to go Swarm, 1, 2, and 3. We'll just go for 4, why not, while we're at it, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. And same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are going to be extra specially strong. I'm going to do the exact same thing again, though. We're going to get one more Alchemist here. Let's put him down here. Let's see, where can we fit our Druids? We'll do 1. We want to do another 3, because an Alchemist can only power up 3 towers, guys. So, at least that's the way it used to work. So let's assume that it's the same. Druids are kind of big, though. Sometimes you can fit the Alchemist in places that... I know I can fit him. I know I can put him there. Come on. I just saw it. It's so hard to tell with all these Bloons in the way. There we go. The Bloons are gone, and it's still... Oh, there we go. All right. So now we're going to do it again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2. And we're going to get our Druids up. So at least get Swarm, Swarm, and Swarm. And then we're going to start upgrading the bottom path as soon as we get some monies over here. We can see, here's against the Zoma God. Once we pop the Zoma God, we get a couple random Bloons coming out here, but still not any Moabs or BFBs until we actually start getting the pop and going in here. Seemingly, just in case you guys are curious, it doesn't seem like it matters which towers are actually popping the Bloons. It seems like as long as Bloons are getting popped around him, he is going to start getting his unpopped army flowing in here. Overall, I'm fairly happy with our defense. I think that it's a little weak against DDTs currently. I don't really have that great DDT defense, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up getting this thing up here in the range of all of these guys. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. And that should have all of my Druids in range, hopefully. And all of those Druids should hopefully pop the DDT layer on these guys. And then, even crazier, I don't know, man, does this thing... I forget if this guy ends up making... the Shimmer upgrade makes it so DDTs are no longer camelized. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it does. It can decamelize DDT Bloons. Which to me is pretty cool. You know, I like the idea. I like the concept. So let's check out the pop counts a little bit again. We're at 190,000 for this guy. I mean, we're at 140,000 for this guy, who's way, 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 way cheaper. I should mention that, guys. This ninja is not a pricey tower. He was about 5 grand to buy him in its entirety compared to about, I don't know, 36 grand maybe to buy this guy. So, I mean, that's a pretty drastic change if you ask me. Anyways, I still didn't buy all the druids yet, so let's get 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's going to be 6 very strong Populous druids that are all, you know, helping each other out and making themselves even stronger over here. Like I said, I think I'm going to do the Perma Spike as well. But before I do that, I'm going to buy... Oh, God. Oh, a little bit rough. A little bit of a rough, sticky situation right here, guys. I was hoping that I could upgrade this monkey village to the middle path on the 3rd tier, just to upgrade my ninja a little higher. But instead, I'll just rebuy another one, and we're going to end up... probably... I think I'm just going to buy a super monkey or something. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty fair. So here we go. Here's the first set of DDTs. We can pop them, so no huge deal there. You know, again, around 95 and around 99, and those are pretty strong levels over here. So we're going to make sure we got something to help ourselves out a little bit. So, super monkey, wizard... I don't know, I guess a wizard wouldn't be that bad of a tower to pop down here. I'm already using one of them, so why not 2 of them? So we'll put a wizard. This right here is not a bad spot. We get them right from the get-go, kind of as they go around the circle and as they come around the other side. We're going to go for a top path arcane spike wizard right here. I still think that my biggest issue, though, is actually going to be the bad balloon here. So I have to be a little careful with my my stuff over here. So still, not enough balloons that are getting popped right now to have BFBs come out. Finally, the BFBs come out against them, and they push back against the grain. I just love the look of it more than anything else, though. Even if it's not that good, I just love the look of it. Insanely awesome sauce. Alright, I don't think I can go without a super monkey on the screen. I just love the super monkeys, dude. They're so fun to use. So keep in mind that you do need to get cam detection for your super monkey. So we're gonna just put them over here. It seems like it's a bad spot until we get the range upgrades. Once we get the super range and the epic range, we can reach all the way to the top. And then if they go all the way through to the bottom right over there, we can still see them, which is pretty nice. So we're gonna go for a robo monkey. I'm just gonna go for a robo monkey. No sun gods or anything. I think a robo monkey is gonna be more than powerful enough for us. Here's round 95, by the way, which is a pretty reasonably difficult round for us. With these BFBs and everything going against the grain, we annihilate round 95. Oh, baby. And this guy's not even helping out very much. No, he's not. Now he is, though. And I think I should probably just alchemize him as well. So if I can get another alchemist over here, I don't know, maybe I'll pop another random lower level ninja down here as well. Just another 4-1 ninja or 4-0-2 ninja. And that'll make it so I'm at least getting like the max pop power out of all of my alchemists. You know? It's a cheap tower. It's what I can afford right now. Let's do it up. Let's use it up. Alright, so this is Chimps mode on Monkey Meadows, which I know a couple of people are actually surprisingly asking for it. They're not really used to Chimps mode. They're like, you know what, I'm not a hardcore Bloons player, Chris. I just want to beat the first map on Chimps. It's like one of the hardest things to do in the game. Let's make it happen, right? So here we go. There's a lot of Bloons coming out right now. How are we doing over here, dude? You know, not bad. Not bad. Lots of BFBs. But we do end up taking them all down. It's a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. A little bit scary. You know, this guy's going to go and shoot. Oh, he's not. Right. Never mind. Never mind. So here's my alchemist. Here's my guy. I'm going to get at least 1, maybe even 2 more ninjas. Alright, that was a little bit spicy right there. And here it is, guys. The final boss of the game. I'm going to buy 2 more lower level ninjas. Bum, 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 bum. 4-0-2 ninjas, and I think that's all I really need to beat the bad balloon. You can see these wonderful guys right here, the druids. They're very, very powerful, and you know it's actually a little bit surprising. If you get the lightning bolt, it's not that bad of a thing to get. They can be pretty strong. You know, they can shoot really fast lightning out of these guys. So let's speed this up just to finish it off. Then we're gonna head on into Sandbox mode to finish off sort of a fun thing right here. Let's see. Let's hope that we beat these guys. It looks pretty good for us, but again, the unpopped army did not do much against the bad balloons. If you're struggling against round 100, this may not be the guy to go for in your game. So let's head on home. I'm not going to go into free play today. And though I think if you press free play, I think you automatically get a free monkey or something. So maybe I should have done that. 30 monkey bounty, woo! All right, daily reward, dude. Look at that. Heck yeah. Day 66. Okay, so let's go back into... Oh, there we go. We get the... Oh, yeah. There it is. The black border. Is that my first black border? Oh, man. I've got, like, no medals in here, guys. This is my first black border in the game. That is exciting. All right. So, and the reason why I don't have the black borders on most of these other ones, well, mostly because I don't have all the medals, but mostly because when I first started playing the game, I didn't have the ability to get the black Chimps medal. I never restarted or anything. It just didn't exist yet. So we're going to play on Sandbox really quick. And let's just test this guy out a little bit. Just go a little bit further, a little bit deeper. So first of all, what I want to test out is, does the Shimmer make... Crap. Does the Shimmer get rid of DDT camo popping power? Because that's just an interesting concept right here. So let's do that. Let's get a Super Monkey over here who can't hit DDTs. We'll just get a Sun Avatar here, and we're going to send out a DDT. So we're going to see if he shimmers it. He does. He decamoizes DDTs, allowing our Super Monkey, which does not have the bottom 2 path upgrades, to hit DDTs. That's actually really cool. I like that idea. Very interesting, actually, knowing that a $1,700 upgrade can decamoize DDTs. A 3rd tier upgrade. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. All right. You know, I know that Monkey Village does something very, very similar. But what if you just put this guy in the very, very front, have him decamoize everything, and then you don't need to put Monkey Villages under every single tower. So that's cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to send out just, you know, a crap ton of rainbows or something, and just see what kind of balloons are going to be coming out over here. It seems like, yes, as we pop the balloons, we get more stuff coming out. But we, at this rate, will never get anything stronger, it seems like. It's just like Bubs and oh, there we go. We finally see the BFBs coming out. All right. Now my question is if other towers pop the balloons, can this guy make the things come out? It's also fairly interesting to note that if he pops these things in a round, they just keep going and coming and coming and coming. It seems like they just never end up stopping. That is fairly intriguing. So let's send out a different round. We'll send out round 1. Or... I don't know, maybe he's kind of broken in Sandbox mode. He seems like he's slowing down a little bit. Round 33. I don't know. It's hard to tell what's going on. Maybe I should just get rid of him really quick and rebuy another one. Alright, he's probably slightly broken in Sandbox mode. Probably. Oh, but he's still making things! That's so weird! Even with the 0 popping out, I guess just because there's things on the screen. He keeps on making them. That is just so goofy. Alright, very interesting, though. Here he's back in action, not making things this time, because there wasn't more unpopped army coming against us. Also, it's kind of weird that he's just like, ramp, ramp, ramp. Like, what is he doing? He's got his little... Move his hands around a little bit. Just, yeah, I'm the prince. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I want to test out if I pop balloons with a different tower that is not him. Does he get unpopped army? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly send out some rainbows here. And no, he has to officially pop the balloons. Alright. That is actually kind of interesting. Or do they just have to be in his range? That's another question here. It's kind of hard to test that out, actually. Whether he has to pop them himself or they just have to pop in his range. Because no matter what, he's got an attack and he can get camo balloons over here. So just kind of fun to note. And last but not least, let's just test out against some higher tier balloons and just see how many BFBs we can get on the screen at the same time. So we're going to go boom, 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 boom. And we're going to get, we're just going to get a really strong anti-balloon over here. We're going to get a really strong Grandmaster Ninja. We're going to alchemize the Grandmaster Ninja while we're at it. We'll just alchemize everybody. And then we're going to send out a crap ton of BFBs. Just a crap ton. In fact, let's just send out 100 or something. 100 BFBs. There we go. Let's send out 200 BFBs. And let's just see how many of these BFBs seemingly is the max over here. Is there going to be a max for us? I don't know. It seems like it's hard to tell because no matter what, we're going to have BFBs disappearing, running into things. Because I have too many balloons getting popped right now. Man, I'm a bad tester with this thing. It is difficult to test out. It's such a weird freaking tower, though it is interesting to see how it's unfolding. But overall, I gotta say, man, the Dark Prince is seemingly a fairly fun, interesting, cool tower. I'm actually surprised we're losing right now to the Bloons. I thought that we could easily pop these guys. Even with the Shredder over here, dude. Not gonna pop nothings. What? Let's go insta-kill. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems like about 4 to 5 can be on the screen at the same time. Probably very similar to like an engineer, the way the engineer works. Where, you know, sometimes you have 3 on the screen, sometimes you have 4 on the screen with the sentry guns. Sometimes you have 4 or 5, depending on what the upgrade is. I think it's the same thing with this guy. Close to 4 or 5. And then Moab seems like there's right around the same thing. About 6 to 7 tops. 5 to 6 tops. Very difficult to count all of them at the same time. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press that like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. If you guys want to see more videos about the new updated towers and how well they're going to work for us, you know, make sure you press that like button for me, and I'll try and make them for you guys. Leave a comment below if you're interested. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.